America's 250th birthday. Long may the stars and stripes continue to wave. Fireworks are essentially tiny, highly controlled rockets, packed with precisely engineered chemistry. The classic aerial fireworks you see at large public displays are called aerial shells. Here is exactly how they go from a launch tube to a spectacular burst of color in the sky. To understand how they work, it helps to look at how a standard spherical shell is built inside its launch tube called the mortar. 1. The lift charge fires at ground level when an electrical match or fuse ignites the black powder lift charge at the very bottom of the mortar tube. This rapid combustion traps gas under the shell, building immense pressure until it launches the shell out of the tube like a cannonball. 2. The time fuse burns during mid-air ascent as the shell is propelled upward. The initial flash also lights an internal time fuse. This fuse is precisely measured to burn slowly while the shell climbs to its peak altitude, which is usually 300 to 1,000 feet, depending on the size of the shell. 3. The burst charge explodes at peak altitude. When the shell reaches its highest point, the time fuse finally reaches the core of the sphere, igniting the burst charge, which is comprised of more black powder. This causes a violent explosion that breaks the outer shell casing open. 4. The stars ignite and scatter during the grand finale. The explosion ignites and pushes out hundreds of small, marble-sized pellets called stars. Delighted, as these stars fly outward in a sphere, they burn intensely to create the streaks of light and color you see from the ground. The chemistry behind the colors. The bright colors aren't random. They are the result of specific metal compounds mixed into the stars. When these metals get incredibly hot, their electrons jump to higher energy levels and emit light at specific wavelengths. Strontium produces red, calcium produces orange, sodium produces yellow, barium produces green, copper produces blue. This is the hardest color to produce because copper compounds break down easily at high temperatures. Magnesium or aluminum produce brilliant white and silver by varying the arrangement of the stars inside the shell. Pyrotechnicians can create different shapes like rings, palms, or hearts, and by mixing different metals, they can create transitioning color effects as the stars burn down. Happy 250th birthday, America! May this continue to be the land of the free and the home of the brave.